Jain students. So from exercise 9.1 of the chapter algebraic expression and identities, we are going to do question number 1 and 2. In question number 1, if you'll see, then you'll observe that it is mentioned identify the terms, their coefficient for each of the following expressions. So let's solve question number 1 first part, and the expression that is given to us is 5xy square minus 3zy. So in my previous video I already have said you that the terms get divided by the addition or subtraction sign. So here you can clearly see that there are two terms. One is 5xyz square and the other one is minus 3zy. These are the two terms, and also I have told about coefficient in my previous video that when you talk about coefficient it always is numerical coefficient, and that is why over here the coefficient of this term is, what is the constant? So 5 is the constant, that is why 5 is coefficient of this, and in this other term, second term, minus 3 is the coefficient. After this first part, now let us do the third part. In third part, the question is 4x square y square, 4x square y square minus 4x square y square z square minus 4x square y square z square and then plus z square. So plus z square. So here you can now clearly notice that there are three terms. One is 4x square y square, the other one is minus 4x square y square z square, and the third one is z square. So let's write them in terms. 4x square y square is the first term, then second term is and these are not the term of examination, first term, second term, don't consider that. This is the second term and this one is the third term. Now the coefficient will be what? I have said already that when it is said coefficient, it means it is a number, it means it is constant. So 4 will be the coefficient of this term, of this one it will be minus 4, and if there is nothing it means it is 1, so 1 will be the coefficient of z square. Now after third part, let us do the fifth part. In fifth part, the question is x by 2 plus y by 2 minus xy. So here also are three terms. One is x by 2, the other one is y by 2, and the third one is minus xy. Now if it is x by 2, it means it is 1 by 2 into x. Okay, that is why the numerical value over here is 1 by 2. Constant is 1 by 2, x is variable. So the coefficient of this x by 2 will be 1 by 2. Of this variable is y, and apart from this y, what is over here is 1 by 2 again. Then in this one, x and y are the variables and minus 1 is the constant. Then let's do the sixth part. In sixth part, the expression is 0.3a plus, sorry, it's minus, so 0.3a minus 0.6 AB, then plus 0.5b. So here also are three terms. One is 0.3a, the other one is minus 0.6ab, and the third one is 0.5b. So the three terms are 0.3a minus 0.6ab and 0.5b. Now, when you talk about these three terms, after this let's talk about coefficient. And in coefficient, you people once again have to see the numeric value, that is the number. So 0.3a, a is variable, constant is 0.3, so you'll mention 0.3 over here. Over here, a and b are the variables. So the constant over here is minus 0.6. And in the third term, b is the variable and the constant is 0.5. So once again I am repeating, the terms get divided by addition or subtraction sign. By the help of that you can understand whether it is binomial, trinomial, or whatever it is. So here you can see that there is subtraction sign in between. It means this is one term, this is second term. Coefficient means the constant present in those terms, because if it is mentioned only coefficient, it means it is talking about numeric coefficient. So 5 is the constant, so 5 will be written over here. Minus 3 is the constant in the other term, so minus 3 will be written over there. Now, after question number 1, let's do question number 2, in which it is mentioned classify the following polynomials as monomials, binomials, trinomials. Which polynomial do not fit in any of these three categories? Okay, so it means that if it will be more than 3, so we have to obviously write down polynomial. So now let me erase this and move on to question number 2. In question number 2, we will be doing all the parts, and if you see the first part, then it is mentioned x plus y. Okay, if it is written x plus y, now you tell me whether it is monomial, binomial, or trinomial. Now you can see there are two terms, one is x, the other one is y. So whenever there are two unlike terms, also they are unlike. This is x, this is y, so they are unlike even, so it will be binomial. Now after this, let's move on to the second part. In second part, it is written 1000. Okay, and 1000 is having only one term, that is why it is monomial. Mono means one. So this is monomial. In third part, it is written x plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to the power 4. So x plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to the power 4, and over here they all are unlike term, because I have said before also that if you want to check whether they are like or unlike, for that don't only see the variable but also see their exponent. I know that everywhere there is x, but if you see their exponents over here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them are different. That is why it is having 4 terms, and thus it will be a polynomial. Now, after third part, let's do the fourth part. In fourth part, it is 7 plus y plus 5x. 7 plus y plus 5x. So here there are three unlike terms, that is why it is trinomial. Now in fifth part, if you see, then you have 2y minus 3y square. 2y minus 3y square. Again there are two terms, as in between you can see that there is subtraction sign. So since they are two terms, bi means 2, so it is binomial. Now after fifth part, let's move on to sixth. In sixth, it is 2y minus 3y square plus 4y cube. So it gets divided by addition or subtraction sign. So here is one term, this one is the second, and this one is the third. And that is why this is trinomial. Tri means 3, so it is trinomial. After 6th, let's move on to 7th part. In 7th part, it is 5x minus 4y, 5x minus 4y plus 3xy. So now you people tell me whether it is monomial, binomial or trinomial. So yes, you people are correct. Since there are three terms, that is why this is trinomial. Then after 7th, let's move on to 8th part. In 8th part, it is 4z minus 15z square. 4z minus 15z square. Now since there are two terms, so it will be binomial. Then let's move ahead and let's see the other questions, but before that let's do 9th part here itself. In 9th part, it is AB plus BC plus CD, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, it means it is polynomial. Now after 9th, let's see the 10th part where it is mentioned PQR. 10th part PQR, and PQR means P into Q into R. There is no addition or subtraction sign in between. That is why it is only one term, so it is monomial. Then let's move on to 11th part. In 11th part, it is P square Q. P square Q means P into Q. So once again there is no addition or subtraction sign in between. So this also is monomial. Then 12th part. In 12th part, what you observe is in this there is also plus PQ square, plus PQ square. So over here it is P square, whereas here it is P. Here it is Q, but over here it is Q square. So they are unlike terms and it is getting separated by addition sign, means two terms are there. That is why it is binomial. In 12th part, you have 2p plus 2q. 2p plus 2q. And as you know that even though the constants are same but the variables are different, it means they both are unlike term and they are getting in between there is a plus sign, it means there are two terms, so this also will be binomial. Now I hope that you people will not face problem in identifying the terms, and on the basis of that now you can easily classify binomial, trinomial, monomial and polynomial. So for the next part we'll be meeting in the next video. Till then, bye.